Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we have excellent news. Leon Bailey, deal done. Fantastic news. I'm very excited for him, for what he's gonna do in relation to us for the new season. So let's start. Of course, we're gonna talk about his time in Aston Villa, what it means to have him. But let's start from the beginning. So Leon Bailey, the 28 years old Jamaican, is now set to Roma on loan for a 1-year deal. Then he has an option to buy for 23 million euro. Excellent from Roma, excellent for Gasperini. Exactly what I think we need, and I'll tell you in a moment why. So Leon Bailey played for Leverkusen in 2017. Then after some years, came to Aston Villa. From 2021 to 2025, he had 4 years in which he scored 22 goals and 24 assists, overall 46, nearly 50 GAA across the 4 seasons. He didn't break the Premier League, but I think we can say he's a Premier League proven player. He did quite well. Last season, out of the 22 goals, he scored 14 goals, which means it's an improvement. So it's a green flag for us. Of course, we needed that player. We needed this fast. The Premier League is a fast, intense, physical league. We need this Premier League proven player in us. We need to strengthen our attack, especially if we play in Europe. Like, we have too much competitions and don't have a lot of players to attack. We don't have a lot of options. So of course it's a right direction. I think if we had Sancho, they could quite complement each other very well. So first of all, it's very good news to have him, but it's not enough, not at all. If you secure going to the next to this season, then I don't get you. We're playing in this Serie A, in the Europa League, in the Coppa Italia, and we don't have an attack. We have the attack of last season and Bailey. That's it. It's not enough. Surely it's not enough. This summer transfer window was horrible. Now in the last week, we're trying to negotiate as much as we can to have as much as players, and of course Sancho now bailed us out. There is no security, nothing that we can really think whether we're going strong in attack in the next season. But in relations to Bailey, Gasperini did very well. Of course, it's gonna be for a one loan season. In my opinion, of course, there's the rule: don't fall in love with a loan player. But it's very excited for him because we need this the switch on the attack. We need those player energetic who can come and dictate games and score goals and assist, and we just lack that creativity and goals and assists in the attack. Like last season, we saw that, in my opinion, every time we lost, we didn't have the solution. Every time the opponent had a goal beyond us and they actually won on lead, we didn't have the solution. I'm not talking about winning, even about equalizing goals. We just didn't quite do that. Maybe when we scored first, then we kept the whole game winning, or if it was a try, so we maybe had the last winner goal. But if we were losing, we didn't have a solution. Our attack crumbled. We didn't do anything, and now players like Bailey gonna help us so much, and I really hope he's gonna do very well this season, and then we're gonna maybe buy him. Of course, he's 28, so it means that he's in his prime. Now, of course, the Premier League is the best. In my opinion, Premier League is the best, the hardest league in the world, because the competitiveness here is so great in relation to other leagues in the world, because they spend the money pretty fairly in relation and compared to La Liga. I'm not talking about Serie A, but also and different things. But also in the Serie A, it's also very hard for attackers. It's not like is gonna move from a very hard league to a very easy league to score. Of course not. But I think he do great. In my opinion, he gonna succeed. At least the bare minimum, he gonna do okay. I think bunch of us now saw the video when he came from the airport and he shouted "Forza Roma." Like you can see in his eyes, he's very exciting to be here. He's adjusting. He's already in the mood. I really think he's not gonna maybe break the league or gonna be outstanding player that generations will talk about, but I think he's gonna do very well in the Serie A for us. Of course, we need as much as Bailey's out there in the world, because our attack is just not good enough. We don't have enough options. What if one player get injured, or one player don't have a good game, or one player get a red card? We're going deep into the Europa League, at least that's what we're gonna hope so. Of course, the Coppa Italia in the Serie A, the first place. Like, we are aiming things, and it's so important to get it right now in this summer transfer, because it's first summer transfer of Gasperini. He needs as much as backup as money for signing players. We cannot keep for next summer or even to January, which is probably what we're gonna do, because this summer transfer was horrific. We need as much as players. We don't have. Maybe even the club is looking to get out players, and we don't do that. But it is another discussion. Bailey, done deal. Very excited for it. I think he's gonna do well. Of course, is any other breaking news coming, we will cover it right here. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a very nice day.